so much for the love and support is greatly appreciated. And I hope that you are all safe and enjoying your weekend. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. If you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts you and hitting you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative to you and give you good vibes, good inspiration that you would love to share with the loved one, we definitely are. Please, if they need spiritual guidance or just need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give you a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again. And the music I'm listening to in the background is by the channel Body Mind Zone. It's called Relaxing Yin Yang 1930. And I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is called forgot to mark that out. Retrograde clearing Twin Flame 101 Heyokas retrograde clearing out the belly of the beast. So know that it will hit your weak spots. Reading up on all the different stuff, they didn't have anything very current that I could find, but it's pretty much the same thing from things that I'm going through, people that I connectly or whatever. um we're going through all these changes that's taking place, and it's like so much stuff, whatever. That's why I did my first video talking about different things that are no longer serving you, whether it's whatever it placed you on. The times I tell people it's like something that you have been going through most of your life. If you've been through any kind of emotional abuse, trauma, gifts, or they feel like it's uh devil's work or witchery, all those crazy things taking place. But it's just like so many things are coming up where you're clashing with probably your siblings, your family, co-workers, your partners, anybody. Even if you got roommates, you're probably clashing and stuff like that. And it's just like when you're empaths, oh my God, you feel it so much deeper. But these retrogrades, it can mess up the systems and in whatever electronics. Crazy time for be flying right now, especially with the COVID-19 is going on. um but these are the times that you truly, truly, truly need to be able to be in solitude. There's a lot of people that are saying, Roslyn, I'm going on retreat, just with myself. And it's like with everything that's going on right now, they're not doing too many things where it's going to have a large group of people. So it's just like these are the times you have to really go on through yourself and do that deep groundwork, because you know the things that you're still toying with. The things that you're still having issues with, or you find yourself bring them up a lot often. And it's like you have to be able to know that, if you've been manifesting, what you're trying to work on into your life, what you're trying to bring forward. But these are the things you really had to allow yourself. You had to go through these things. You had to allow yourself to, even through the hardship, it showed how strong you were. And a lot of times, you deal with things and it's just like, either if people are not insulting you, they want to doubt what you do, or they want to doubt who you are. Or they'll be very combative, and it's just at that point, it's not for you to be pleasing everybody. This is for you to be able to heal yourself, pleasing yourself. And a lot of times we get into that point where we allow ego to tell us, oh, we worry about what people think of us, what their opinions are. But it's just like everybody has gone through different things. Everybody has gone through situations where they're really trying to find their peace, amongst these things. And it's like you're on the battlefield, fighting yourself at half of the time. You have to be at that mode, like, you know what? These are these things, and it's just like, you're being challenged. It's like whatever you are not letting go of, you're really being challenged from it. And it's just like either you can allow yourself to keep going through these things, and the situation keeps getting worse, 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 and worse. And there's things that people are not going to believe within you. If they're spiritually asleep, comatose or whatever, you're trying to talk to them, it's going to be like you're talking gibberish. And they're not going to understand it if they're not spiritually awakening and seeing the views that you have, all the things that you're going through changes. And it's just like, these are those times where it's going to be very uncomfortable. It's like, she was like, probably Roslyn, it's been uncomfortable since, the millennial. And it really has. It's really made a whole lot of, like I call it, past vomit. I really don't like it. Past vomit, you have to really deal with, to where, you really have to deal with a lot of things that are very uncomfortable. It was like I was trying to do the last video. It was like all this daggone distraction outside, and I'm just really trying to concentrate, because usually I'm not like fidgety like that, but it's just like, okay, I'm getting very distracted. Now I'm just like, you know what? I'm centering myself. I'm blocking everything out. Look, I got stuff to do. So it's just like so many people I've been connecting with, where we have these emotional spurts. It just seems like I can watch one of my shows and it's not even nothing negative, sad, or anything like that. It can be something very happy. I find myself crying. I'm like, oh my God, can you man up already? I get all aggravated with myself, even if it's something that pops up in my head, and I know I'm releasing that, and it's just like, okay, you're not going to be thinking about this. These are the things that you have to really truly appreciate what is taking place. So there's a lot of past stuff that you even forgot about. And it could be something like, you could be, listening to some music, jamming and stuff like that, and all of a sudden something comes from 19, umpteen two. It's like, God dog, that was over 2,000 years ago, and I'm still sitting up here thinking about it, and then I'm getting mad about that. Or, you can be frustrated and go outside and get mad because on the other side of the fence, the grass is a lot higher. Like, who put grass right there? And you're just up here fighting over stuff that is not even in importance to you. Any other day, you'll be like, okay, tiptoeing through the tulips or whatever. But these are the things that, when I say belly of the beast, I'm just like, we have gone through these things about 3 or 4 times. So I was trying to see, I know it starts on the 7th. And it's just like, I mean, I'm like, feel like I've been going through retrograde shoot 24/7 anyway. It don't feel like, anything else is, you know, done take, is done take place. But it was just like, these things are necessary. If your doors are opening, there's so many signs that doors are opening and windows are closing. Windows closing to the past. You're winding down emotional relationships, situations, because it's like you've been toying for this for a long, 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 long time. And it's just like, it got to that point where I was just like, you know what, I'm ready to jump ship, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to stop. But it was just like, because when things start getting stressful, that's, the universe telling you, hey, these things you really need to come to terms with. So it's just at that point where they will pull triggers, and it's just like you being tested all the way around, and it'll be the most sensitive things you getting tested about. And it was just like, when I dealt with it for the last few days, and it could be, as soon as I woke up, I seen something on YouTube about my dad, and I'm just like, y'all just don't turn the pettiness down. I said, I just woke up, can you I'm like, God dog, I'm hearing stuff already. But then I'm just like, you know what, I appreciate that, because it's just like, when you allow yourself to see it as a positive, like, practice of things, what your emotional triggers are. What gets you riled up. What gets you to where you ready to, go ape shit on somebody. you know all those things. And when it's going to start coming in layers. If you have been with me for a while, that I put like empath posts up on my community page, where I try to do them almost every day. But if I'm in like one of the funky moods and I already know everybody going through these heavy transitions, I'm not about to put nothing, because I don't need y'all tracing up on those things that I'm already going through myself. But it's just like, when I had to really allow myself to really step back and analyze everything that has taken place, I can sit up here and say, you know what, these are the things that I really had to truly go through. Um, and even though it hurt like hell, I can sit up here and say, I get it. I understand. When God and universe wants to remind you of your strength, remind you of your mission, remind you of your purpose, remind you were the bad mother, shut your mouth even before you got here. But you had to go through this like memory wipeout, to where you don't remember anything. You're basically starting off from step one. And before you got here, you were on, level 10 million, something, 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 something. And you had to just basically start the whole restart button over. But that was the point. For you to be able to show love towards the world, you had to go through the most dark, treacherous situations, You could have been like the people up under the stairs, and you had to come out acting like you were part of Barney's group from the daggone show. And, these are the things that you had to use as an example. You can be through the most hellish situations, but you can still show love. That doesn't mean just because, this has been passed on from generation to generation to generation, that you had to be just like those other people. And it's just like, that's what God and universe wants to remind you of. Because when you're still holding on to the anger from whatever has been afflicted on you from, whoever has done it, that makes you're just like a prime example of what they were and what they still are. And there are some people that, have gone through so much sadness and so much anger and stuff like that. Even when the people are not here anymore, you're still holding grudges. And as you, even with a person that's passed, that means like, God dog, that person really got some power over you. If somebody brings up a certain person and you're still bothered by that. And those are the things that universe really wants us to take care of. It's just like when we said that you were going to be that person that's going to sever those cords, we're going to put you through the worst type of situations. I mean, what you've been through. You struggled, and how you have struggled. There's a lot of things that was hard for you to speak up on. There was a whole lot of things that, people didn't see eye to eye with you. Things that, you can tell somebody and they'll be looking at you like, we need to go get you a therapist, something like that. And it can be something where you felt like you were alone in the world, like you were your own person and nobody understood you. Nobody ever got you. You would cry all the time, and then people will be asking you, why are you crying? And you can't even come up with the words to tell anybody how you're crying. It's only something that you can be able to feel and not speak up on, because you've been holding on for that stuff for that long. And it's not just from this life, but it's from your other lives as well, because it's like you have done this on every single lifespan. There are certain things that didn't have finished business. There are certain things, it's like the closer I get to my better version of myself, I start remembering things from my past lives. And it was just like, God dog, the way I would find my dad drowning in a pond, or I committed suicide by jumping off of a building, and wondering why every time I see like these crazy folks that sit up here and do these adrenaline things and want to hang off these 2 million stories up skyscrapers, and just thinking, oh, it's just a monkey bar. No, I get sick. I'd be like, oh my God, and I feel like I'm falling. So it's just like different things from that, that I'm starting to pick up on the emotions for. And these are the things that the universe really needs you to get with your oneness. When it comes to twin flames, y'all are really going through it. They're really going through it. They're pulling all type of jabs on y'all, but y'all are getting closer though, because you're not, you know, you're giving each other support through the realms, the spiritual realms and stuff like that. And a lot of times, even through the twin flames, it might getting very quiet, and you just wonder, is your twin ignoring you? No, they're doing their inner shadow work as well. To me, I always felt like you have more than one twin flame. There's like the ultimate, that number one that keys off everything, but then you had like different levels of which ones you had to connect with to bring you to that ultimate one. And my ultimate one is no longer in the living, but it's just a blessing that I have, my twin, my dad, just being able to help me through all these different things, even though he is like the sore subject of it all, even though it's not him as a person, but the connection that we had, the severed contact and stuff. But try not to even think about those times. If I said I'm not going to lose my mind, I can't allow myself to think about those things like that. But just being able to know, hey, even though we cannot make up for the years that was basically lost in the mail, if you want to call it that. I was this is something I had to do just to be able to help others as well. So it's just like a lot of things, you cannot change, but you have to allow yourself to be accepted of it, but allow yourself to move on. You have something bigger and better, even though there's things that you may have been robbed of. But trust and believe, somewhere down that road, when you can allow yourself to feel within your peace and your love for yourself, to project towards the world, no matter what other people got going on, you know that's where you're gonna find your happiness. You always had it, but a lot of times we don't feel it because it's wrapped up all in that pain that we have held on for many years that you really needed to come to terms with. So it's just like all these different things that are coming on about. You're gonna have mood swings. You're gonna have times where people are just gonna irritate you. You can be on the phone with somebody, you might think that they hung up on you when the daggone service is just getting connected, or it's just the fact that y'all are talking about some stuff that you know you don't need to be talking about. I even tell my friends that it's like, look, you already know that you're not able to talk about certain things if you know it's gonna bring up some, bad energy that you know you need to come to terms with. All of a sudden the phone hang up on you. They're like, oh, well, yep, I ain't supposed to talk about that, so let me go ahead. And you have to be like that. But it's just like that term. You really need to allow yourself to be one with it. Even though it may suck at times, but this is something you truly need. If you know you need that peace of mind, you're trying to find your happiness, you need to allow yourself to, become, go within that. And that's when you have to do that, intense shadow work. And it's just like the more you allow that mess to just to sit there and marinate, no, that ain't good. It's not gonna be good because the universe gonna put you all through different changes, and you're trying to wander around thinking somebody gonna put some roots on you or something like that. It's just because you're not allowing yourself to be at peace with those different things that need to take place. So, but I hope you are able to resonate with this. Allow yourself to, come to terms with whatever is holding you back from being at peace with whatever you're doing. This is reminding you of your purpose. This is allowing you to be able to reflect that no matter what has taken place in your life, you have that power to turn that around. You have something big and better and coming around that corner. Don't allow yourself to rob yourself of that because of other things that is no longer it wasn't even in your control, or is no longer there. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a post notification shout out to uh Marky Vic, Marky Vic, Prince, TY, much love to you as well. Um, and Keith you 84, much love to you as well too. And I will see y'all in my next video. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop that line. I would love to hear from you. If you want to get in touch with me privately and you don't really want to talk about whatever you got going on here, about your spiritual path, you can always find me at Facebook Messenger. Look me up under my name. Let me know what you go by here, and that we connect here on YouTube is Heyoka Family. And we can go from there. Whatever we speak on, it is confidential, so you don't have to worry about that going anywhere. If I can go ahead and help you out in those ways, if I can't, I can go ahead and get the material for you, so I can direct you in the best way you can. And I know you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. Like I said, give me a thumbs up, share, tell somebody about the channel, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know I'm about to upload my next video. Share, tell somebody about the channel that may enjoy it. Know that you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I hope that you're enjoying your weekend, and that you're being safe. Make sure you keep your hands washed, stay in the house if you don't have to go anywhere. Um, Keep everything sanitized, and make sure you give out, even through social distance, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, prosperity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know, all those things can really help somebody to go a long way. And I will see y'all on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be wild.